Well, it's Monday, and I'll tell you what, the weekend's over, the work week has begun, and we are talking about who the bleep is Jackson Pollock. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss this at all.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Happy Monday. That's right. That's right. As per usual, the weekend is gone, and the work week is just getting started. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope you're ready for a great week. School has stopped. The nerdy youngins are home for the summer. Boy, so exciting. So much to do, so little time. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. In the description down below are all our links. And if they're not there, go to thenerdyronin.com, where they will all be in perpetuity. So here's the thing. I had a plan for this week. Isn't that funny? When you have a plan. This was going to be Asian Cinema Week. I was all excited. And then last week, I was going to bed one night and I turned on the YouTubes, just looking for something to watch while I dozed off. And Nerdy Wife had been watching The Joy of Painting with Bob Ross. That's right. And I tell you what, that stuff is just entertaining. It's fun to watch. So then a couple days later this weekend, I was flipping through the TV looking for something to watch, and I found a documentary. A documentary called Who the Bleep is Jackson Pollock? From 2006, PG-13, hour and 14 minutes. I'm not kidding. And I guess it was just the fact that I'd been enjoying watching some painting being done, and I was like, what is this? Oh boy. An hour and 15 minutes of what? Or WTF, however you want to say it. I tell you what, in this documentary, veteran filmmaker Harry Moses exposes the controversy in the world of high-priced artwork. He paints a vivid picture of how artists bought and sold in America, but that's not the story. That's not the story, Mr. Moses. This documentary is about Terry Horton. That's right, Terry Horton. This young woman right here. Now in 2006, when this was made, she was in her 70s. That's correct. And her friend was feeling down and depressed. Yep. And she wanted to get her friend's spirits up, so she went into a flea market and finds this big, huge painting. And she thought it was ugly as can be, but it was bright colors. Surely that'll make her friend smile, so she bought it for $5. She took it to her friend, and it was so big they could not get it in the trailer. So they put it in a garage sale instead, because her friend didn't like it either. And along comes an art teacher who says, holy crap, I think that's a Jackson Pollock painting. Now, if you don't know who Jackson Pollock is, an extremely famous painter, I guess. Now, I've heard of him. There's been a movie made about him with Ed Harris playing him. And yes, you can say he did artwork. He died in the 50s. But I don't consider it nice. You might. I don't know. But the art world would not take this woman seriously. She just wanted it looked at. And they made fun of her. Where'd you find it? A flea market? Impossible. It's got to be a fake. So I don't have time for you, old lady. That's what they said to her, basically. And this is where you get to the fun bits of this documentary. Because these moronic geniuses and experts were happy to be filmed talking about this. Where they just bold-faced made fun of this woman for being an idiot in their eyes. And how she was dumb. And they're the experts, not her. So shut up, basically. So she then hires a forensic scientist to look at this painting. And he finds a fingerprint on the back of it in paint. And then he goes to the Jackson Pollock Museum, the place where Jackson Pollock actually painted all his work. And finds a fingerprint in a paint can. A selection of paint cans that are there that have been there since the 50s. And finds a fingerprint. And they match. And then the art world says, science? What's fingerprints? I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. These guys just don't want to take the L. So anonymously, somebody offers to buy the painting from this young lady for $2 million, and she says, get out of here. Because she's been told now that it could be worth as much as $50 million if it's real. And she wants what she feels it's worth. And it becomes her as David versus the art world, the Goliath. Now, I'm not going to tell you how this turns out. That's all I'm going to tell you. Because if I tell you any more, it'll spoil the documentary. But even if you don't like documentaries, this is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. I wanted to throttle these art experts. And some of the dumb garbage they said, like about fingerprints, that literally were like, there could be more than one person with those. That could be the janitor's fingerprints. Fingerprints? I don't understand fingerprints. I only understand art and how it makes me feel. And it does not make me feel like a Jackson Pollock. Hand on the Bible, y'all. These morons. Oh, I threw up in my mouth a little. If I had seen them in person, it reminded me of people on social media who don't remember what it's like to get punched in the throat when you say something stupid. You know what I'm saying. We've all talked to somebody online that you wanted to throttle or punch in the throat. Correct? So, by all means, whether you love art or you do not, this woman is a character. And this documentary is one of the best things I've ever seen. It's hokey, it's fun, it's sad, it'll make you angry, it'll frustrate you. But boy, I leave it to you to decide. Is that a Jackson Pollock painting, or is it not? Or as Terry Horton said, who the blank is Jackson Pollock? She'd never heard of him before, nor had her friend, nor had any of the people they knew. It's entertainment. Top tier. I have a surprise video coming out at some point this week. It will not be on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. It'll be an extra because nerdy neighbor Eric has given us something to look at, and it's going to intrigue all you VCR heads out there. Tape heads, if you will. So, there you have it. We're back on regular schedule come Wednesday. Got some good movies. I got a great movie for Kung Fu Friday. You don't want to miss it. Thanks again for being here. Remember, have a good week, even in the darkest times. Look forward, move ahead, move straight ahead, and you can't let it get you down. And if you do, if you are down, if you're not feeling good, if you're feeling unhappy about yourself or anybody else, the numbers to call and text are at the end of this video. Never be afraid to reach out to somebody. We love you guys. Have a great rest of your Monday. And we'll see you on Wednesday. From Michael the Microphone, Bob, Squeaky Chair, and this fat art-loving nerd. We'll see you later.